I challenge you to a duel.
Hello and welcome to the Movie Duel podcast. My name is Peter and I am your host. On each episode of the Movie Duel podcast, we select a subject based around films, and then myself and one of my co-hosts each pick a movie that we think best fits that subject. The only rule being that you can't pick a film that has already been discussed on the podcast. However, this is a very special episode. This is our second anniversary episode, and as with last year, for our first birthday, we had a little celebratory quiz hosted by Jamie, and this time around it fell to me to set the questions with a little bit of a Halloween flavour as we're in the month of October, and invited all the movie duelists to join me on that. And just very quickly before we get into the quiz, just a reminder about how you can get in touch with us here at Movie Duel Podcast. You can do so on social media through Facebook, Instagram, just search for the Movie Duel Podcast. On X and on Threads, you can find us at Movie Duel Pod, and you can email us at movieduelpodcast@gmail.com. So a word of warning about this, there is some strong language, and there might be some spoilers in the answers and questions and whatnot, but hopefully not too much. I hope you enjoy the Halloween quiz.
Happy birthday, Mr. President. Happy birthday to you.
Okay, so welcome to the second ever Movie Duel birthday quiz. It's 2 years. We are now officially 2 years old as of today.
Yay!
And we had so much fun last year with the birthday quiz that we thought we'd do it again to celebrate our second anniversary. So joining me for this quiz are the movie duelists. We've got Nicole.
Hello.
We've got Tarquin.
Define fun.
Define fun.
No, I'm joking.
Jamie.
Hello.
And Vanessa.
Hello.
So obviously last time around, Jamie was our quiz master, and I don't know if it was an unofficial rule that we sort of set up because I sort of won the last quiz, go me, that whoever won would do the next quiz or would take it in turns. But either way, it fell to me to set the questions this time around. And we thought, or I thought, as we are all big horror fans and our birthday falls in the month of October, go for a horror-themed quiz. Much to everybody's delight.
I'm for it. It's an improvement, I think.
Yeah, I think I've got slightly more chance than I did with the more generic one.
Well, I don't know. You fucking kicked my ass on the X-Files quiz, so...
I did, but that was surprise. That was very surprising.
And so we're going to have 5 rounds of 5 questions, and then a bonus round for everybody as well to get some bonus points. So without further ado, we'll get cracking. Is everybody ready?
Yep.
Pens and paper at the ready?
Yep.
And obviously we're going to use an honesty system, so you're going to mark your own answers. We'll do a round, then we'll go through the answers, and then we'll move on. Okay?
Yep.
Alrighty, so the first round is general knowledge birthday horror. As you will see from the questions, they're all based on horror films with a birthday theme. So, question 1. In the 1976 film The Omen, what breed of dog begins looking over Damien at his birthday party?
Oh, I watched that the other day.
I had to actually look this up because I couldn't remember which dog was in which version of The Omen.
This is the one with Gregory Peck, the original.
Yeah.
Yeah, right, okay. I'm pretty sure I know what dog it is.
So in The Omen, what breed of dog begins looking on over Damien at his birthday party?
Beautiful pooch.
Question 2. In 2022's Smile, what gift does the lead character unexpectedly give her nephew for his birthday?
Seen that film?
I've seen it once. I can't remember that.
There's a sequel coming out.
Yeah.
Okay, question 3. In the M. Night Shyamalan film Signs from 2022, that's not right.
No.
2002, Meryl is spooked when watching news footage of a child's birthday party in which it is gate crashed by a camouflaged alien. From which country does the footage originate?
Oh. I know what continent it originates in.
This is not going well.
That's a great film. I think that's a very underrated film.
I know, I need to watch it
I
again.
haven't seen that in a long time.
Oh, it's so good.
It holds up.
It does hold up, and it's one of my favourite M Night.
It gets
Shyamalan.
better, I think, as the more you watch it.
Do you think so?
Yeah, because I remember first watching it, in the end, you do sort of think it's a little bit of a weak ending, but then it actually sort of, I think it gets better with repeated viewings. Okay, so question 4. On the poster for the 1981 slasher film Happy Birthday to Me, what item can be seen about to be lodged in a victim's mouth? And then finally, question 5. Which iconic horror character was born on the 13th of June, 1946?
I think I know that one.
Does anybody want any questions repeating before we go through the answers? Okay, so your answers for the first round. In 1976, The Omen, what breed of dog starts looking on over Damien at his birthday party?
Rottweiler.
A Rottweiler.
Complete guess.
They got such bad names for a while, Rottweilers, and they're actually really nice dogs.
Question 2 in 2022, Smile, what gift does the lead character unexpectedly give her nephew for his birthday?
Yeah.
Is it the curse that she's got?
I have to guess.
Nope.
All right.
It's a dead cat
Well, got that one wrong.
called Mustache.
I don't think I would remember that.
In Signs, what country does the news footage originate from that spooks Meryl?
Is it Brazil?
Brazil.
Brazil.
Yay! I thought it was either Brazil or Mexico. Actually, I don't think they are in the same continent, are they?
No, they aren't.
No, they're not. It's one central and one south.
Yes.
Yeah.
Question 4 on the poster of the 1981 slasher film Happy Birthday to Me, what item can be seen about to be lodged in the victim's mouth?
Is it a kebab skewer?
It is indeed, yes.
Oh, well done.
Yeah.
Thought that, but didn't have the courage to follow through. Damn.
And then finally, which iconic horror character was born on the 13th of June 1946?
Jason Voorhees?
Voorhees.
Jason Voorhees.
Jason
yes.
Voorhees.
Hey.
Yay! I actually did better than I thought there.
All right.
So there's our round 1. Okay, and we're going to go to our first bonus round for Vanessa. Are you ready? So you have 4 questions in this bonus round.
4, right.
4. They are all based on films you have discussed on the podcast.
Horror movies I've discussed.
Or films that you have brought to the podcast.
Are they all horror
Okay.
movies?
And you'll have to wait and see.
Oh, okay.
You have 10 seconds to answer for each question.
Oh, I suppose because I'm just going to be able to say it because I don't
Mhm.
have to write it down because we're not right. Okay.
Okay, so question 1. In The Wicker Man 2006, what is the name of the character played by Nicolas Cage?
Detective. Fuck. It's not Detective Howie because it's not the same as the original.
That's your 10 seconds up, I'm
Right,
afraid.
Detective Howie. I don't know.
It's not Detective Fuck, for
It's
starters.
Detective Howie. I said Detective Howie.
His name is Edward Malis.
Oh well, that's what I said. So
Your question 2. In Bride of Chucky, what is the name of Tiffany's pet spider?
Charlotte.
Very good.
Yay!
Question 3. In Shaun of the Dead, a record that belonged to Liz is thrown by Ed. What is the name of the artist?
Shit. Is it Prince?
Nope. No,
Oh.
wrong answer. I'm afraid it's Sade.
Oh no, I wouldn't have known that.
And then finally, question 4. In Requiem for a Dream, what is the name of the game show host played by Christopher McDonald?
Oh shit. Like Jim Jamison or something, or like something daft.
Your time up, I'm afraid.
I don't know.
It's Tappy Tibbins.
Oh, I knew it was something kind of daft, but okay, I only got one there, so
You got 1 from your bonus round.
not great. I did quite well in round 1, but round bonus not so well.
Round bonus. Okay, so we're going to round 2. 5 questions, and this round is entitled Language Barrier. I am going to give you the translated titles of 5 horror films. So these are what they are sort of translated to in other languages, retranslated back into English. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Everybody got that?
Yeah, I'm disappointed though. I was hoping you'd actually give us the foreign titles in their native language.
Wait a minute, this is
One,
With
not
your
every.
excellent pronunciation.
Yeah, yeah.
so this is a foreign film, but
No.
you've no, sorry.
So it's an English language film.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's translated into another language.
It's an English language film's title in a foreign market.
Yes.
The title it was given for the foreign market, translated
got
back into English.
Got you. Yeah, got you.
I should have thought an example, but we'll go with it anyway. But the
Royale with
the
cheese
clues are kind of in the name, really. Just they're quite logical. So number 1 is The Eighth Passenger. Number 2, Captain Supermarket. Number 3, Electronic Murderer. Number 4, He's a
Can't see
Ghost.
that. Sorry, number 4 again?
He's a Ghost. And then finally, number 5, Reborn from Hell. Let me know if you want any of those repeating.
What's the first one again?
The Eighth Passenger. So you've got The Eighth Passenger, Captain Supermarket, Electronic Murderer, He's a Ghost, and Reborn from Hell.
Okay, best guesses are in.
That was hard.
Yeah.
You'll probably kick yourself for most of them.
Probably.
I mean, one's very obvious, but
I think I've got one possibly, but I think that's it.
Yeah.
okay. So, who wants to give me an answer for The Eighth Passenger?
The Hitcher?
Nope. Anybody? Alien.
Oh,
It was Alien in Hungary.
Oh,
Number 2, Captain Supermarket.
The Mist.
Nope.
It was all set in a
that was my guess too.
No,
Or
and
Evil Dead 3 because of Ash and came up. Shot came up.
you can have a point for that. Army of Darkness in Japan.
It was called Captain Supermarket or the
Captain
equivalent.
Supermarket.
Oh my god.
That's the worst bit.
It's the best bit. Electronic Murderer.
Driller Killer.
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh.
Oh, that was the only one I thought I got.
Demon Seed?
Nope. It's the Terminator in Poland.
Oh my God.
Ah.
And number 4, you must have all got this one. He's a ghost.
Sixth Sense.
Sixth Sense, yeah.
Is that not
Major
Given-
spoiler.
giving away the entire twist?
Just a bit.
Little bit.
Yeah,
Which country was that?
in China.
Okay. Everything's
Uh,
backwards.
And then finally, Reborn from Hell.
Hellraiser.
Hellraiser.
Oh,
All right. Okay, so 3. That's not
did not
terrible.
did not do well there.
Okay. So we're moving on to our second bonus round, and this time it's Nicole.
Hooray.
Nicole, are you ready? So once again, you've got 4 questions related to 4 films that you brought to the podcast. Start
Okay.
10 seconds to answer each one. Question 1. In Pulse, what is the name of the internet program used by Kawashima? Time up.
I don't know. Internet now?
No. I had a good titter at it in the episode.
I remember it was like vaguely amusing, but I don't remember exactly what it was.
It was Uranus. Question 2. In Chud, what is the nickname given to Daniel Stern's character?
Preacher. Or Reverend something.
Oh, just in time. Yes, he's the Reverend. Question 3. In Triangle, what is the name of the ship that the group seek refuge on?
Aeolus.
That's 2 for Nicole. And then finally, question 4. In The World's End, what is the third pub in the Golden Mile? Your time up, I'm afraid.
Famous Cock?
Yes,
No, that's
it
the
was.
first. Oh, it was.
It was, but you were out of time,
Yes.
I'm afraid, Nicole. You were out of
Oh.
time. Very sorry. But you still got two from your bonus round.
Yes.
Not to be sniffed at, could make all the difference. Okay. So round 3 is a round called plot points. So I'm going to give you 4 words that form plot points from famous horror films. I just need you to tell me what the name of the film is. So, for example, if I was going to pick Jaws, then I would say beach. I should have written a fucking example down, shouldn't I, to be fair?
It's only one word you're going to give us.
Well, 4 words, 4 single words, yes.
4 words for a plot. Right, okay. So
So
you would say like
Beach, boat, buoy, bite.
yes, something along
There
those
you go.
lines. Yes. I'm realizing that I am completely underprepared for this quiz and shall hang my head in shame. But yes. Okay. So again, 5 films, 4 plot points each. So your first one, funeral, post, fire, piano wire. Funeral, post, fire, piano wire. Number 2, run, glass, face, goggles. Run, glass, face, goggles. 3, beach, chair, tall, and pool.
What was the final word there?
Pool,
Pool, like swimming pool.
as in swimming pool, yes. Number 4. TV, tree, clean, and pool, as in swimming pool. TV, tree, clean, swimming pool. And then finally, number 5. Glove, sheep, bath, bed. Which obviously
Another
sounds
day in
like
Wales. What was it
Yes.
again? Gloves, sheep.
Glove, sheep, bath, bed. So I'll run through them again quickly before we go through answers. So funeral, post, fire, piano wire. For 1. 2 was run, glass, face, goggles. 3 was beach, chair, tall, and pool. 4 was TV, tree, clean, and pool. 5 was glove, sheep, bath, bed. Okay, so we'll run through the answers. So, number 1, funeral, post, fire, and piano wire.
Is it Hereditary?
It's hereditary, yes.
Yeah.
So, a mother's funeral at start, obviously, the post. I'll not spoil it for anybody who hasn't seen it. Fire and piano wire. Number 2 was run, glass, face, and goggles.
Final
Unbreakable.
Destination 2.
Nope. It was the Silence of the Lambs.
Ah.
Number 3, beach, chair, tall, and pool.
It follows.
Yeah,
It follows.
yeah.
It follows, indeed it was. The beach, the chair she's strapped to, the tall man, and the swimming pool at the end. Number 4,
tall man.
TV, tree, clean, and pool.
Poltergeist.
Poltergeist.
Yeah.
Poltergeist.
Poltergeist, yeah. And then finally, glove, sheep, bath, and bed.
Elm Street.
Nightmare.
Nightmare on Elm Street, yes.
Not American Werewolf in London.
No.
Got the sheep.
The
Oh, the
sheep,
sheep,
the
yeah.
slaughtered lamb.
Yeah.
Ah,
And then the bed, because he's in a hospital bed. I don't know, I was clutching there. What's the sheep in Nightmare on Elm Street?
Tina's dream.
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
Sacrificial lamb.
Okay, so we are going to Tarquin's bonus round.
Hey.
Okay. So as before, it's films that you brought to the podcast. 10 seconds for each question. Okay, so question 1. In Psychomania, what is the name of the stone circle ruin where the living dead gang meet?
The Seven Sisters. No. Damn, that's the name in my head. The Seven Sisters.
It's your time up. You were very close. It's the Seven Witches. So question 2. In which US state does Near Dark primarily start that again? In which US state is Near Dark primarily set?
Oklahoma.
Yep. It's 1 for you. Number 3, in King Kong, what is the name of the ship that takes the crew to Skull Island?
Damn, completely forgotten. Nope.
Okay, that's your time up. It is the SS Venture. And then finally, number 4. Which Hollywood star has a producer credit on The Shadow of the Vampire?
Nicolas Cage.
And that's your 2. Well done. Okay.
That's why the director's a maniac.
Okay, so we will go with our next round, which is 2024 horror. So these are all questions set around horror films released in 2024. So question 1, which of the following isn't a genuine movie title from 2024? Cocaine Werewolf, Attack of the Meth Gator, Smack Panda, Crackoon. So which of the following?
Cinema has got interesting.
Which of the following isn't a genuine movie title from 2024? Cocaine Werewolf, Attack of the Meth Gator, Smack Panda, Crackoon.
I can tell you if there's one of those that isn't a genuine title, it should be.
I mean, I want to see Smack Panda.
Question 2. Osgood Perkins, director of 2024's Longlegs, is famously the son of Anthony Perkins. But in which Psycho sequel did he play a young Norman Bates? So Osgood Perkins, director of 2024's Longlegs, is famously the son of Anthony Perkins. In which Psycho sequel did he play the young Norman Bates? Question 3. In Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, how many actors reprised their role from the 1984 original film? Question 4. In the first Omen, who took on the role of Father Brennan, famously played by Patrick Troughton in the original? In the first Omen, who took on the role of Father Brennan, famously played by Patrick Troughton in the original? And then finally, question 5. The critically panned pre-requel, The Strangers Chapter 1, was released this year, but who directed it?
It's because I got this wrong 2 weeks ago.
I'm gonna do so.
Jamie's looking puzzled, and I'm pretty sure it was Jamie who corrected you.
Yeah, it was. I'll never forget that.
I know that one. I'm thinking about a different one.
All right, okay. Okay, anyone want anything repeating from that round?
Was it the fourth one again?
In the first Omen, who took on the role of Father Brennan, famously played by Patrick Troughton in the original? Okay, and we'll go on to your answers. So, question 1, which of the following isn't a genuine movie title from 2024? I'll say them again. Cocaine Werewolf, Attack of the Meth Gator, Smack Panda, and Crackoon.
If I had to guess, I'd say Smack Panda.
That's the one I put down.
Smack Panda is not a genuine film.
Yay!
Yay! It was the cuddliest.
Crackoon, though, what a title.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's amazing. I've got to hunt that down.
There was lots of like cocaine shark and all sorts of things. So Osgood Perkins, he played young Norman Bates in which of the Psycho sequels?
Psycho 4?
2.
Oh,
Uh,
damn.
The upmarket one. Okay.
The upmarket one. The cracker of a sequel, that is. Question 3, in Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, how many actors reprised their roles from the original 1984 film?
Seen it.
I took a wild guess at 8, but
Nope.
it was a lot.
6.
Oh, I guess 6.
You had Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, Ernie Hudson, Annie Potts, obviously famously, all the Ghostbusters and Janine. Then you had William Arthurton, who was Walter Peck. Walter Peck, yeah. And then John Rothman, who was the library administrator in the first film. He has a very brief appearance in the film. In the first Omen, who took on the role of Father Brennan?
Finchy.
That was Finchy. Ralph Ineson?
Ralph Ineson, yes.
Yes.
God damn it.
I'm not doing well.
I could not bring his face into my brain.
And who directed The Strangers Chapter 1?
Rennie Harlan.
Rennie Harlan, yes.
The other one. Okay.
Okay, so I got a big old 1 for that.
And that leads us into Jamie's bonus questions. I had to be a bit inventive with Jamie's because we've only discussed one horror film on the
Yeah.
podcast. But nevertheless, we'll give it a go. Jamie, are you ready?
Yep.
Okay, so your first question, 10 seconds. Lance Hendrickson was one of the X-Files connections from your episode on The Quick and the Dead. Who was the second?
Oh, God. Oh, I can't think.
Your time up. It was Tobin Bell
Ah,
or
yeah,
Jigsaw.
yeah.
Question 2, in Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3, The Dream Warriors, what is the name of the talk show host that turned into Freddy before attacking Jar Jar Gabor?
Larry King.
Nope.
No.
It was Dick Cavett.
Oh, I knew it was real. I can't. Yeah.
And question 3, which historical figure links Warrior and the film A Clockwork Orange?
Sorry, say that again, please.
Which historical figure links the films Warrior and A Clockwork Orange?
Beethoven.
Just in time. Yes, obviously it's the trainers.
Yeah.
Motivational music and
Alex's music of choice.
And finally, question 4. P.H. Moriarty, who played Razors in The Long Good Friday, also starred in which of the Jaws sequels?
Jaws 3.
Was Jaws 3, yes. 2 points for Jamie.
Yeah,
well done.
Okay.
And then finally, our last round. So this round is entitled Famous Last Lines. So I'm going to give you the final line from 5 horror films. I just need you to tell me what films they are. So number 1, All the Damn Vampires.
Oh, yeah.
All the Damn Vampires.
You truly give it away if you said the line before that.
Number 2, We Belong Dead. We Belong Dead. Number 3, What's the Matter, Trevor? Scared of something? What's the matter, Trevor? Scared of something? Said a lot more sinister than that, but number 4, That's Another One for the Fire. That's Another One for the Fire. And then number 5, to see us out on this round, David, I Love You.
No, it's so sad.
David, I Love You.
That might be the only one I can get.
I think I've got 2. I think I've got the first one, but the 3 in the middle.
I like this round. I think I've got 4, maybe.
You haven't... Oh, right, okay. No, they're quite shocked at Vanessa. You think you've only got 2? The first and the last?
Yeah.
Gee, okay. You're going to have a real moment in a minute. Right. Anyone want any repeating?
Third one?
What's the matter, Trevor? Scared of something.
Scared of something, not scared or something.
Scared of something.
Oh.
Good. Vanessa.
No, I don't. I'm thinking I might have the second one.
Yeah, so all the damn vampires, we belong dead. What's the matter, Trevor? Scared of something? That's another one for the fire. And David, I love you.
Okay, I'm good.
Okay. So your answers. So number one, all the damn vampires.
Lost Boys.
Lost Boys.
The Lost Boys, yes. Number two, We Belong Dead.
Bride of Frankenstein.
Bride of Chucky.
Bride of Frankenstein.
Yeah, well done.
And Vanessa's going to kick us off here. What's the matter, Trevor? Scared of something?
Scream.
It's Candyman.
Oh.
Oh,
What's
Fair
what's your what's one of your favourite films, Vanessa?
Candyman. That's what Helen says.
Yeah. This is like Xander Berkeley being in the X-Files all over again, isn't it?
Aye.
Oh, and Terminator 2.
And Terminator 2. Another one of my favourite movies.
Number four, that's another one for the fire.
Night of the Living Dead.
Night of the Living Dead, yes. And then finally, David, I love you.
American Werewolf.
Werewolf in London.
American Werewolf in London. So there we go. You tally up your points, folks.
Oh, not good.
Okay. So everybody should have tallied up by now. So let's go round the room. Nicole, your score, please.
16.
Tarquin, your score, please.
12.
Jamie?
14.
Vanessa?
11.
11.
Bless you.
So I'm the wooden spoon.
That's what you get for beating me at the X-Files quiz.
Nah.
So congratulations to Nicole. Well done.
Thank you.
And you win the admiration of your podcasting peers.
Nah.
Hooray! And the opportunity to do the quiz next year.
Exactly. Exactly.
I should start now.
Yes. So yeah, that does us for another year of the Movie Duel podcast, and another quiz done and in the bank. I mean, obviously, as I sort of said last year at this point, and I will echo those sentiments again this year. This podcast has very much been a lifeline to me in keeping my mind occupied and keeping me busy, which it invariably does for a number of different reasons. And obviously this year we all managed to sort of meet up in person, which was just a fantastic experience. And I still think about it like all the time and what a great night it was. And
Absolutely.
Yeah, we should do that again.
Absolutely.
The karaoke was the highlight. It was great.
Yeah. This time you guys come over here.
Yeah, that would be great.
Exactly.
Yeah. We'll stow away somewhere, maybe, and come over. But I'm eternally grateful that you guys, every month, every time we record, are there to be part of this, and I'm eternally grateful that I can continue doing it with you guys as well. Like I said, it's a lifeline for me for any number of reasons, and I'm glad that we can still keep this going and put out some pretty good damn episodes.
I'm very appreciative that given us the opportunity to guest with you, and that you've taken on the bulk of the production side and the editing of the podcast, which, if you've ever edited a podcast, is not as easy as you might imagine it to be, or as not time consuming as you might imagine it to be.
It's gotten easier. It's definitely gotten easier, I think, as we've all sort of got into the flow of doing it, especially after 2 years. And yeah, like I say, it's just I'm just amazed that we're still going 2 years down the line. So thank you very, very much.
Thank you.
And
many more.
Thank you.
And of course, thank you to the listeners. You know, we have quite a humble listenership, but you know, we've got people who come back, you know, episode after episode, and we get a lot of really nice comments from people that really love the podcast and really love the discussions that we have. And I think everybody's sort of got used to everybody's foibles, I suppose, and everybody's sort of, people message me and or talk to me about the podcast, and sort of, they know what everybody's sort of little nuances are with films and stuff like that, which is great to hear because it means that people are really sort of engaging in the episodes and in the podcast as a whole. And we do have people who pay to listen to us now, which is just amazing.
Absolutely.
Um, and I'll shamelessly put in a plug in for the Patreon there. You can hear more discussions that are a little bit maybe outside of the norm of what we discuss on the regular episodes. You know, the movie duelist roundtables every month. They're great little episodes and are really fun to do, and as much fun as the main episodes. And we've this year we've launched that. We've done different types of episodes on the duelist versus duelist episodes. We've had special guests come on the duel episodes. We've continued to do the quick draws, and they're all just a tremendous amount of fun to do. And long may it continue.
And the mega jewels.
And the mega jewels, of course, yeah.
Yeah, that was really good, the mega jewel, the first one.
Yeah, again, we've had a lot of good feedback about that. And it'll be interesting to do some more of those in the future. So
anyone see Beetlejuice 2?
Yeah, me.
What do you reckon?
It was what I expected. That's not a ringing endorsement, I know. Have you seen it, Tarquin?
I did, and I was a bit underwhelmed as well.
Yeah, I think there was too much. They were trying to do. I think some parts of it worked quite well, but I think they were trying to do too many things, like too many different storylines. If they maybe picked like one or two and focused on them, it might be. But there was parts of it I think that worked quite well, and it was quite stylish and stuff. But yeah, I wasn't overly enthused. But then I went in with fairly low expectations. So
I'll tell you what
I'll give it another go.
What I watched this week and was massively shocked that I enjoyed it was the new M. Night Shyamalan, Trap.
I've heard very mixed things about that.
Yeah,
one serial killer has to escape surrounded by cops. I saw the poster.
Yeah,
quite cool.
I mean, it wasn't. It certainly wasn't brilliant, and it wasn't like a masterpiece at all. But I enjoyed it. I was there for it. It was just fun. Maybe about 15 minutes too long, and it does sort of shift up quite early, a lot earlier than
I've
you
still got
expect.
faith in M. Night Shyamalan. He's an interesting stylist. He always picks good stories. I like him.
I liked The Visit.
The Visit was really good.
I thought The Visit was good.
Yeah.
And he didn't have a big budget for that one, I don't think, because that was after a couple of big flops. So I think the budget was. But I thought that was
he famously finances all of his films now himself.
Oh, does he?
Completely himself.
Yeah, I thought that one was quite good. There was something I watched recently that took me by surprise. Back to Black, the Amy Winehouse biopic.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's just dropped on Netflix, although me and Stevie rented it 3 days before that and actually paid for it. So that was a bit annoying. But I went in with quite low expectations, and it was better than I expected it to be.
Cool.
Did they make the boyfriend into the villain?
No, quite the opposite. Actually, I think it was I think it was actually quite a sympathetic. And in fact, I think it was probably too sympathetic on him. But the girl that played Amy Winehouse apparently spent months and months trying to get the voice right because she does all the singing. I thought it might be like dubbed using actual Amy Winehouse but recordings, but it wasn't. And yeah, it was in the dad is what's his name? Eddie Marsan.
Yeah.
And I thought he was really good. But I honestly, Stevie was keener than me. I was like, oh, Stevie loves a biopic. So like I picked a film and then he picked a film. And my expectations were pretty low, but it was actually, and now that it's on Netflix, so it's like you can watch it for free. I would definitely recommend it.
Well, so I managed to watch quite a bit this week. I watched Oddity,
Oh, I've heard that's good.
which is the new sort of Shudder release, which was good. It was really good. It was the guy who directed Caveat
Yeah,
from a couple
and
of years
that's
ago.
good as well.
Yeah,
seen
that was.
Caveat.
I thought this was better. It was a bit sort of a bit more out there, but it was good, really good. And then I watched Starvacre.
I've heard that's good. Is that like a folk
No,
horror?
that was boring as fuck.
Is it a folk horror?
Yeah,
Right.
it
Really
was just
cool
not.
poster with a kind of zombie rabbit on it. But yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's got a dodgy looking animatronic rabbit, and it was just boring, incredibly boring.
Mm.
I think it was just a bit too. It felt like every other folk horror film from the last sort of 6-7 years.
Oh.
Really.
I'm a bit sus about the whole folk horror thing suddenly existing.
Yeah, it's gone a bit
Two
far.
films, yeah.
It's gone a bit far. And I still haven't seen Alien Romulus yet.
Me neither.
It's finally
Put
the
off
last.
when someone said it was like Aliens meets Misfits. I thought, young people.
Yes.
It's the last showing at my local cinema tonight as well, so I'm not going to see it at the cinema now, I don't think.
I've heard very good things about The Substance.
Yes, yeah.
It's out this week, Friday coming, I think. And I've heard very good things about that, so I'm quite keen to try and see that.
Would have saved myself a Joker now. I think it's only about 3 weeks away. Joker 2.
There was an advert for that when I went to see Beetlejuice, and it does look very good.
I think the early reviews have been pretty positive, I think, for the most part. So you'll see. It's hard when it's hyped, isn't it?
Yeah.
But there we go. We've rambled a little bit about some recent films. Jamie, you seen anything recently?
Yeah, I have, but I can't really think of any really particularly good ones.
I started what I've never seen it, but I did start watching A Fistful of Dollars the other night, and I was enjoying that. I need to watch the end of it. But
Those are
unfortunately, I fell asleep. And the Sergio Leone westerns, I tend to get very distracted by the very poor dubbing as well. But
Oh, that's part of it.
yeah.
Do you know what I'm watching tonight after this that I've not seen? I think since it came out when I saw it in the cinema, The Mask of Sorrow.
It's just fun.
Hey, I remember it being fun, and it was on yesterday, and I recorded it on the Skybox, and I thought, I've not seen that. And I was out for dinner tonight with my mum and dad, and I was like, wait, I think we saw it in the cinema. And my mum just went on and on about how hot Antonio Banderas is.
Well, yeah, of course.
I
It's just the brown face on Sir Anthony is a little unfortunate.
Yes. I actually forgot he was in it.
Yeah.
But it must be about 20 years old. In fact, it's the 90s it came out, late 90s.
I think it was about 2000.
2000, right?
There,
Okay.
yeah.
99, I think, or 98.
Jones, yes.
Oh yeah,
I saw Rebel Ridge.
Oh, I've heard that's good
Oh, yeah.
on Netflix.
Very good, very good.
Is it the guy that did Green Room?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah,
It's
Sonia.
good. Yes,
Yeah.
Sonia.
heard good
Yeah.
things. Heard good things. Do you know? Funnily
Recommend.
enough, I've got Green Room to watch. I've never watched that. I've actually got a Blu-ray of Green Room. To
I
watch,
have
so.
heard that is a
Ooh,
rough watch.
It's
so-
intense. It's
Right,
really
okay.
good, really good. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
probably why I've put
Great
it
action
off,
film.
because I think it's one of those movies. It's like Eden Lakes just dropped on Prime, and I fancy watching that as well. But I'm like, I need to be in the mood, I
Yeah.
think, to watch it.
Yeah, that's a downer of a film as well.
Yeah, heard that.
You definitely need a bath after that film.
Yeah.
Can I just ask, Vanessa, is that your dog snoring?
I can't hear.
Or is somebody breathing into the microphone?
I
No.
think that's Tarquin doing his heavy breathing OnlyFans for us.
No, I think it is. Can you hear that? Because he's quite far away from the microphone and it's not that loud.
Can hear something.
It might be George's snoring.
Yeah. That I just
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all right. I thought I'd just mention it on the recording, and then I don't have to edit it.
Sorry,
I had
he has featured. This is not the first time that his
It's
snoring has
no,
featured on one of
no.
our recordings. Wee George just got a wee cameo.
I caught up on a bunch of stuff recently, and the big ones I've got to recommend are The Boy and the Heron,
Oh yeah.
and just the latest Miyazaki Studio Ghibli movie, and Monkey Man, Dev Patel's
that's
movie.
on my watch list.
Oh,
Yeah.
That was excellent.
I still need to watch the end of it. I couldn't get on board with it at all. I was just not interested halfway through.
Oh, I loved it. I loved it. It's very John Wick influenced, I would say, in terms of style. But it is. I absolutely loved it. I loved how careful and respectful he was. At one point, the lead character takes sanctuary with a Hijra community in India, and they are. I do not want to say it wrong. I will say on the spectrum of transgender people in India who are both looked down upon and yet also wanted at like weddings for special blessings and things. So they occupy a very strange space in Indian culture. And he was incredibly respectful with how he handled them, I think. And big kudos to that. And plus, I thought it was a great movie. I thought it was very engaging and fun and very satisfying ending.
It did look really good. I mean, this was when I had a bit of health problem in sort of July time, so maybe need to give it a second go.
Sometimes I think if you're not in the mood for something for whatever reason. I remember the first time I watched Doctor Sleep and I couldn't get on board with it at all. And since then I love it. I've watched it like a couple of times. So sometimes it does depend, I think, in your mood at the time.
Yep. Everywhere you go, you always bring the weather with you.
That's right.
Anyway, I'm going to be singing that all the rest of the night now.
That's a good song.
It is. It is. Very good song. Can't be a bit crowded.
Fade out the episode to that.
Yeah. Fade it out with, yeah. Should we start a sing song? No, I can't remember the words anyway.
I just remember that line.
Alrighty.
And with that.
Yeah, and with that, yes.
With that, happy birthday to us.
Happy birthday.
Hey. Oh, was that a round of applause or was it a dog's paws on the floor?
It was a dog's tail against a bookcase. It was mother dog tired of our tail against the bookcase. Sorry, my dogs are not supposed to be making this much of it.
Wants to get a mention as well. Okay, so it just leaves me to say goodbye, and it needs the rest of the movie duelists to say goodbye also.
Goodbye.
Bye.
All right.